G'day friends, Miloa here. We are back on SWTOR Star Wars The Old Republic on my Gunslinger. We're gonna be traveling to Taris today. Let's see what Corso has to tell us.
So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A husband? Kids? Someone to take care of you?
I take care of myself. Always have, always will.
I'm not trying to start anything, Captain, just thinking about a guy I met in the brigade, a merc. Fought for the Republic for 20 years. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
I could be persuaded into a little drunken gunplay.
I'm not drunk, just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Got any suggestions that don't involve farm animals?
I've got a few, but they might take a while to explain. Care to let me show you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't ruin this, Corso. You're in my crew. That's all.
Yeah, I know that, Captain. Sometimes it's just hard not to show what I feel.
Alright, let's head to Taris. This ship reminds me very much of the Millennium Falcon. Oh.
My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
You were bought by a thieving, gutless son of a calf-hound. But this is my ship. You take orders from me. Got it?
I am programmed to serve this vessel's captain, not my purchaser. I will happily accept your every command. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard your Corellian XS light freighter, a marvel of customization. I can only speculate why such large engines were mounted to its hull. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
It's been too long since I was aboard. I'd almost forgotten all that stuff.
My duty is to ensure you need never concern yourself with such matters, Master. Which brings up one final point. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
Add a little armor, some combat protocols, and a blaster, and you just might be worth something.
Master, please. Any non-factory modification will void my warranty. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest. Oh, and you may wish to investigate the cargo compartment. The items within it arrived before I did.
Dang, I gotta go find Risha on the ship first. Now I gotta go back.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
As long as there's a cantina, I'm happy.
Are all your inoculations up to date? I doubt the watering holes here rate more than a 1 in Trampetta's star guide. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
I'll do whatever it takes.
This woman talks tough, but underneath, she's a softie. Use that to your advantage. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Relax. This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Alright, Time to go meet Beryl. Excuse me.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taurus. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Why so much illegal activity around here?
Lots of nice things are still buried in the ruins of old Taurus. This planet is one big party for grave robbers and scavengers. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
You give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taurus.
You smell that, Captain? Terrace is like a dead Gundark wearing dirty old socks. Doesn't look much better either.
Looks like we've got an additional story arc to play through here. We'll play through it. We'll pick it up now, but I'm gonna play through the Earl Thorn first.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Terrace, and now to be stopped by those things.
It never looks good to see a Republic soldier refusing aid to one of his own.
And it must be nice not having orders to follow. If we chased down every homestead, we wouldn't have the men to hold the base.
Terrace is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
You need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not raccoons or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
After 300 years, you can't blame someone for thinking it was up for grabs.
Each generation has passed down these deeds. We always knew we would return to Terrace, that we were merely exiles.
If the Republic won't help us claim it, we're going to have to go back to Alderaan. Unless, could you help us?
Your claim seems just.
Great. They're all yours then. You find anything important, you can fill out a form at HQ.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
We will take care of that one later.
Doc, how's Jessup? He okay?
Your friend suffered from a raccoon bite.
Just a bite? So he got off easy.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne. That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Terrace Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Terrace is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
What's the upside for me?
A real mercenary, huh? I stashed some credits for a rainy day. You'll get them when the job's done. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment. Don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti. What a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
Have fun with Agent Fancy Pants.
You're a regular comedian. Maybe I'll find a reason to keep you around, so you can make me laugh all the time.
Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
The robot that pees. Alright. Looks like I got a new blaster.
There. Better?
Okay, let's go make the delivery. Ooh, I got new skills. Aimed shot. Well, that's definitely a lot bigger. Probably want to pair those two together. I think that's my biggest damaged one. Yep. That's a heal. That's also kind of heal. Okay. It's like a power restore.
There. Better?
Nice.
Those security boys look nervous, but they drew the short straw to land this duty.
Dear Adele, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
The Dear Adali part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
What do you think you're going to learn about these things?
My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Terrace are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Terrace?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild, and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the rat ghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
If you've got the credits, Doc, I've got the time.
Thanks to the rat ghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Okie dokie. Off to go place some sensors.
There. Better?
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
You've done far more than help out, my friend. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
What do you know about this lake? Is there swimming?
Only if you enjoy bathing in acid. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
I guess I'm right here. I want to do that later. 'Cause it's a completely separate storyline.
I've had enough!
You know what? We're right here. Why the heck not? We're gonna do reclaiming what's ours. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakuls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
The owners have been waiting for centuries to return here.
So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taurus was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
Why are you bugging me with this?
There's more than history when we still bleed for it today. This is my land. My ancestors owned it for generations before the humans on Taurus exiled them and all other species below ground. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
If you have legal claim, why not bring it to the Republic?
They prefer not to admit Taurus's ugly history. Still, we came to start over. I had hoped the new Taurus would not be so quickly tainted by the old. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
I would not wish to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
Alright, we'll wrap that on later. Let's go do illusions. We gotta go talk to the dock master. Or base quartermaster.
Gotta fix it.
The sinking city.
The Republic must have big plans for this area. That kind of crane could hoist up a skyscraper.
Pemkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, honest.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka amgap? Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
That sounds like just what I need.
Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak. Naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang. Mani kikum bukam.
Destroy scavenger weapons. Cache. Okay. Another story point.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Teresian raccool plague. Even one individual raccool can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
I didn't know raccools had gotten so many colonies.
Raccools have been the story on Taurus for 3 centuries. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Forn developed a raccool serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire the serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
How do you figure that?
There's a pirate camp not far from here. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's raccool serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Legal and I have parted ways. This planet needs a cure, right?
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
Well, I kind of feel like I should do these as well. So let's go, I guess, go turn in reclaiming what's ours.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
Look at these papers. The aliens there have as good a claim as yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land!
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
We won't turn them away. I know what it's like to want a home.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Terrace politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
Is there something else you want me to do?
Well, I doubt he's asking you over for a cup of mudleaf tea. Captain Childress calls, it usually means something needs fixing. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Think you're all right?
Alright, let's go see what this captain wants.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
The destruction of Terrace was a terrible loss.
And we almost let it happen again on Coruscant. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
Makes you feel like the Empire could squash you like a bug.
Most people don't realize how vulnerable we are. And if my mission here succeeds, they'll never have to. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
If they've still got comms, tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your #2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Okay, so we got that one, pirate medicine, and illusions, all roughly in the same location. So let's go take care of them. We do this one first. That's the last battle of the endar spire.
Bet that was a fine starship when it was flying. I can just make out the name. Endar Spire. The fine star when it was flying. I can just make out the name. Endar Spire.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
Childress sent me. What cut you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
I'm itching for some live target practice.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go!
That ought to fix you. the tools and the talent.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
Okay, that takes care of the last battle. Let's go do the other two that's in this area as well.
That ought to fix you.
It's gonna destroy the scavenger weapon caches.
Bet that was a fine starship when it was flying. I can just make out the name. Endar Spire. There. Better?
Something tells me I gotta figure out how to go up. Maybe on the other side. Let's go through.
There. Better? There. Better?
that one's done. We've got one more quest in this area, which is pirate medicine.
There. Better?
Something tells me I gotta be up top again. I feel like I'm on the wrong level. Alright, let's figure out how to get up top. Looks like there's a road from that direction. Got this here. Let's go try that road. Looks promising. But it's... yeah. Okay. Alright.
There. Better? Don't know why you're looking at me. You're in charge. That ought to fix you.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Vac-Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
Suits me fine.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
I'd heard you dug something up. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we've been using it to, Whoa, wait. No, you don't. No, you can't take it. These people are infected. If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
If you waste my time, I'm gonna be upset.
No, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
Alright, let's go down and look for the serum. I'm such a pushover. Too nice.
That ought to fix you. That ought to fix you.
Okay, so maybe I should have gone down instead of up.
That ought to fix you. That ought to fix you.
everything I came for. Let's go back to the base.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Teresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
I hit some turbulence, but I worked things out.
You make it sound so easy. Ah, here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
No one's gonna take an unreliable vaccine.
Yes, but it gives us options. Right now, I need what we call a lucky survivor, whose system has antibodies to the modern plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
If it means we can someday wipe those things from the planet, sign me up.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rakuls attack you and see what happens.
You don't have this plague in a needle or something?
If it needs to work in the field, it needs to work in the field. Now, here's your serum injection. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Okay, I got an hour and a half to go get that done, so let's boogie woogie and go get it done real quick. Oh, let me dismiss him. Because
Later.
he's just gonna want to heal me. And I need to be bitten. Ferocious, so the regular ones didn't have it. Let's try this ferocious over here. I died. Let's return to Med Center. Okay. Died for the sake of science. Catalyst. Oh, let's see it over here. Yep.
How come we always wind up walking through sewer pipes? Just once, I'd like to come back from a place smelling like flowers.
I'm gonna run all the way. No, what? I'm so confused. There he is.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
Say that again? In basic?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made, even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand-synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry, but from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her. If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
Well guys, that concludes today's adventure. Happy hunting. See you tomorrow.